And if you wish to learn that 12-bar bluegie on the one-string cigar box guitar, sometimes called a diddly bow, stay tuned for the lesson. Welcome to this Blackpool Music School video all about the one-string cigar box guitar, sometimes called the diddly bow. Although there are 3 tuning pegs on this instrument, you will see there is only one string. And to get the most from this lesson, you will need to have seen my previous one on the one called boogie. So let's get started. In the previous video I taught the one called boogie. So that, now this is going to be different for everybody. I am tuned to a D note. If you are tuned to a G, you're playing in G. If you're tuned to A, B, Bravo, whatever. But I am tuned to D. For this lesson it makes no difference what you're tuned. The letters will just be a different name. So that's all you need to know. But the fingering will work on any tuning. That's all you really need to know. So I am tuned in D. So this boogie riff here is in D, because the open string is in D. So that's D, 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 D. Okay, so remember that pattern. Open, so it's D, we're in D, so that's a D. Whatever your string is tuned to, that's your main chord. So we're going to analyse that now a little bit more. You will notice an open string, a gap of 2 frets. Remember, this is the nut. Mine's made of metal, I believe. Some people use the screw. It can be bone, plastic, it can be anything. But there, that's the nut. These are the frets coming down. So you will notice we've got an open string, gap of 2 frets, then the note we hit there. Okay? Open, gap of 2 frets. So that's your D. In my case D, it could be G in your case. Now, to find the 12-bar blues, I'll put the chords on the screen. You use the 1st, the 4th and the 5th of the musical scale. In my case, that is D, G and A. Like I said, these techniques work on any tuning. You'll just be playing in a different key. So now we need to repeat that at the 4th place. The G chord in my case on here. Now you find that at the 5th fret. It'll be the same on yours, you may just be in a different tuning. It's the same as doing that. There, at the 5th. Okay, so that is your, like that is the same as that. So if we analyse that a little more, there was a gap of 2 there, do you remember? And then 3, 5. You do the same down here. So you're at the 5th. Gap of 2 frets, that means 8, 10. Hear how it sounds the same as that? Here. So that's how you can play it somewhere else. Now for the next chord, the 5th chord in the scale, which is me, in my case that's A, yours will be a different thing. You simply need to move 2 frets up from the 5th. So you go, so that's the 7th. That now is the same as that, or that. So at the 7th fret we obey the rule again, gap of 2 frets, start at the 10 and the 12th now. 12 bar blues, in our case, no matter what your tuning is the 7th, then the 10th, 12th, the 4th chord is the 5th, then the 8, 10, and the original one is open, and those are the chords covered. So now you know the chords and the positions to start from, let's get playing the 12 bar blues. I will put the chords on the screen now. It will be in Roman numerals 1, 4 and 5. To remember this, 1 is your open string, number 4 is your 5th fret, and number 5 is your 7th fret. Again, Roman numerals 0 or 1 is our open fret, so number 1 is an open string. Number 4 is the 5th fret, and number 5 is the 7th. So let's get playing. This is a 2-bar strumming pattern, so for each letter it takes up 2 letters. So you notice on the line 1 there are 4 firsts, okay? So you're going to play the progression twice. So the top line, which is 4 bars, is this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that's the first bar. Second bar, third bar, fourth bar. Okay? So again, there's 4 bars on the top line. Like I said, there are 4 bars on the top line. This means you repeat the strumming pattern twice. Okay? So it's like this. The top line is this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Repeat again: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and... That is your top line. So you're doing that pattern twice for the 4 bars on the top line. The second line is 2 fourths followed by 2 firsts. So you start at the 5th fret, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that's the first bar. That's the second bar, then back to open. Okay, so the 4th bar, the 4th chord, the first 2 bars on the middle line is this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4. The next 2 bars on that middle line are back to the open: 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2. So that's the middle line covered. So now we move on to the bottom line. You will notice there is a bar of G, the 5th, a 4 for 1 bar, and 2 first bars. Okay, so this is how we're going to do it. Obviously this is a 2-bar refrain, so we have to split the bars up slightly. So at the 7th, you just play the bottom line now. The 5th chord in the key we're in is at the 7th fret, and you just play it like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and slide back to the 5th for the 4th chord: 1 and 2 and 3. Then back to the open. So that bottom line again. So the bottom line again, we are playing the 5th for 1 bar. So at the 7th fret, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and for the 4th chord, we slide back to the 5th fret: 1 and 2 and 3, 4, then back to the open one. Now you may have noticed I went 5-3 there in. That's a walk down to start the refrain again, because now we're back at the top. So the whole piece sounds like this. and just repeat again. There is one more thing we are going to add to this to make it sound a bit more musical. At the end of the first line, you will notice you finished off playing the 5th fret on the groove. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. We're already playing in F. Now musically, that doesn't sound good. So when we're moving from the top line to the middle line, we're going to add the 4th fret in. So that top line now will be like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. That is the first part. The next time round, instead of going to the 5th, you're going to go to the 4th. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. So the top line now is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. See, that's called a walk up. See how the music walked back into the next line, walked up to it? So the end of the top line, instead of playing that note, we're playing the 4th there. So the top line again, very slowly, is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. This is for the 3rd and 4th bars now. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3. See how that worked there? You just add that note there instead of that note when going from the top line to the middle line. It's called a walk up. How you wish to do this is up to you. You can either walk up like this, but because you're going to need your first finger for here, you can just slide it up. So the top and middle lines can be played like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Okay, so that adds a bit more musicality to the song. Well, I hope you found this video useful. If you have, please give us a big thumbs up and subscribe to Blackpool Music School for more videos. The more thumbs up we get and the more subscribers we get, the more videos we will post. Until next time, take care, keep practicing, keep playing, and as always, goodbye.